guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute since I've made a video. I've had a rough couple of weeks or days with the weather. So if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, you know that I struggle with some chronic health and chronic pain issues, and I'm always looking for ways to make things easier so that I can continue with my hobbies and stuff, so that I feel like I'm being productive and I don't get bored out of my mind. So wanted to show you an acquisition. I've had it for a while, but I wanted to use it before I went ahead and said anything. And I've been using it for a while and it's been working out great. So I figured I would go ahead and talk about it. So this is my crochet kit. Before this, I was using one of the Rascog three-tiered rolling carts. They also have them at Michael's, made by Recollections, and that worked really well when I wanted to move my stuff from my craft room to the living room. But it really wasn't useful on the days that were really bad and I needed to just be up in my room on my bed. So I needed something that was easy to move back and forth, but also I didn't want to have to pack and unpack a bag all the time. Didn't want to have to pull out, you know, a bunch of kits and zipper bags and all that stuff. I wanted to just be able to sit down and start crocheting. So I needed something that was portable, but I could also work out of. And this has really fit the bill. So it's a bag by Everything Mary. I did get it, the first one, on Amazon. They're kind of pricey, I feel like, because, you know, if it was at Michael's or something, you could use a coupon. It was like $30-something, a little over that. But it came and it was all beat up. Like, these sides are kind of supposed to stand up. There's something in there, but it was all bent and broken, and so there was nothing you could do to fix that. So I returned it, and then you could just keep looking at Joann's. Every now and then they seem to carry stuff by Everything Mary. So that's what this is. It's got tons of pockets inside and outside. So I'm just going to start offloading stuff, and then I'll show you all the extras as we go. So I guess this is also kind of a work in progress update, because this is the No Drama Llama. I have the whole head, neck, face, and body done. He's huge. I've started one leg. So I have the ears, the legs, the tail, and the blanket to go, but I kind of got bored. I needed to take a break. It's fun, but I don't know. I just needed a break. I get bored fast. So all that fit in here, and he's big. It's more than a foot in length already, so this is a nice size bag. And then I have my neck light, so that if it's late and my husband's sleeping and I want to keep crocheting, I don't disturb him. The one case I do have is for all of my stitch markers, because I don't have to go in and out of here a lot. It's just more when I'm changing. These are for the ones that I keep on to hold the working loop. These kinds I use, you know, when I'm marking the beginning and end of a row, and I don't take them from here. I'll show you where they are in a minute. Then I have the pattern for that. I have the charger for the neck light. Oh, this is some of the CBD pain cream that I sell. I use that when my hands start to really hurt, but I really haven't had to use it much since I've gotten my furls hooks, which is another video I already did. So something and this is just a needle minder, because I cross stitch too, but I put this in here, and then when I'm tying in ends and I want to just quick, I just stick the needle there so I don't have to pack it up. Something that I really liked about this, their previous model had built-in sections, and that wouldn't have really worked for me. So I was glad when I found this one, because they're collapsible sections now. So if I wanted to, you know, keep things separated more, I could leave the pockets open and do that. I could just collapse one. So those are cool. And then this side is like collapsible. It's called a pouch pocket, so it's a little different. It doesn't close all the way. It lets you keep stuff in it and then close it so it doesn't fall out. So this is where I keep my compression gloves and the silicone fingers. That I still have to wear those sometimes with the frills, but that's not from the carpal tunnel. That's something else. So the frills have really made a big difference. So I keep that in there. So then on the front, which I hope you can see, there's these two big pockets, then flatter pockets, and a covered pocket. That's just my, love that little rhinestone ball of yarn keychain. So I have my scissors in this flat pocket, but I did make I can't take it out, but I made a leather pouch to stick in there because I was afraid these pointy scissors would like poke a hole in the bag, and I didn't want that. And then this pocket is where I have the stitch markers I have to get in and out of a lot. And then this pocket is just one or two of the lobster clasp stitch markers that I use to hold that working chain. And then this is nothing, it's just the tag. I do that in case it didn't work for me and I wasn't going to keep it, but I guess I can throw it away because the bag's been awesome. And then in this front pocket I just have tape measure and a couple of needles to tie in the ends. This is my favorite kind because they're super easy to thread with yarn. They're hard to find though. I think I got them on Amazon finally. And then this side of the bag has two more big pouches and a bigger flat one. So in there I have, because I can never remember how to do the magic knot so you can join ends without having to sew them all in. So I keep that in there. And then I just have a pencil to mark off where I am. I have a needle case in there. And I have a highlighter, really don't know why. And one of these clips in case I have a little bit of yarn that I need to make a bobbin for. And then on this side, oh my gosh, I'm using my husband's phone, so I have no idea how this is going to come out. My phone camera's no good anymore. Okay, so there's two flat pockets here that are empty. And then this Yarn Makes Me Happy pin, I got that from Ella at No Catchy Name. She sent it to me in my Secret Santa. And then I just have some more needles and one of these in case I have to hold some stitches. I don't know. A stitch and row counter, tweezers, and what is that, a seam ripper? Not really, can't remember. That was in there for a purpose. I needed it for something, but I don't remember what already. I forgot. And then the back has one big, Maker's Gonna Make, has one big zipper pocket. And in there I have whatever furls hook I'm currently using, and I have it in the leather case because I'm so worried about these getting damaged. And then I have the gauge ruler that also tells you what size the crochet hooks are. And then I have one long needle. I use this for amigurumi when I'm like sewing in the ends, and then sometimes you leave a long one and you just push it all the way through, pull it out the opposite end, cut it, and it's an extra step to kind of keep everything secure. And it's so much easier to use a longer needle than to try and do that with a small needle. Post-its in case I need to make a note on a pattern, little tabs if I need to mark something on the pattern, and one plastic needle. And this is the Clover yarn cutter, so you don't need a knife, just go like that. It's pretty cool. You can wear it around your neck, so if you're out at like a crochet or knitting club or something, you don't lose it. So all of that was in here, and there's still a ton of room. It's kind of like a water resistant fabric. I don't know that if it got super soaked your stuff wouldn't get wet, but I love that it stays open by itself. I have other travel bags for my yarn that zip and stuff. But like I said, I wanted this to be one that I just could work right out of. I didn't want to go digging. I didn't want to have to pack and unpack. So everything just stays right where I need it. And I will look and see if they're still on Amazon. I would just say make sure as soon as it comes that you check it to make sure that it's not damaged, because that was really upsetting because I was looking forward to it. So they also come in colors, but they, you know, like they discontinue some and redo others, and the colors they had this time were just a little much for me. So I just figured I went with the classic black and white. Always looks nice. So I hope you found this helpful. If you've got any questions, please let me know, and I'll do my best to answer them. I have another what's in my bag type video, but it is not yarn related. And then I think I'm also going to be doing another non-yarn related video for some people who've asked. I do like one-on-ones or workshops for this particular thing, and so I'm thinking I'll do a video. Hopefully it won't be something where, well, yeah, you'll see. I'll be sure and mark the ones that aren't crochet or craft related, so people don't waste their time watching them if they're not interested. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you'll consider subscribing, ringing the notification bell, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I think that's it. Until next time, ciao.